this morning. But right now in the programme, the Oval Office had a visitor yesterday.
How does it feel to be in the Oval Office?
Oh, it is good energy in this. It's good energy. Trump is on his hero's journey right now, and he might not have expected to have a crazy like Kanye West run up and support, but best believe we are going to make America great.
That was quite something.
It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape. So when I said I like Trump to like someone that's liberal, they'll say, oh, but he's racist. You think racism can control me? Oh, that don't stop me. That's an invisible wall.
The Kanye West mega mix, courtesy of BBC Radio Scotland. He was in the White House for some lunch with President Trump yesterday to discuss prison reform and lots of other things as well. But for those of us who aren't familiar with Kanye West, who is he and why was he there in the first place? Here to give us the yay to the Z on Kanye West, it's music journalist John Kavanagh. Morning, John.
Good morning, Stephen.
Also with us this morning, Scottish rapper Lady Boss. Morning.
Good morning, Stephen.
I don't know whether to call you lady or boss.
Well, both.
Okay, lady boss. All right. John, start us first on this. Who is Kanye West?
Kanye West is a guy who was born 1977, born in Atlanta, raised in Chicago, started a record label early 2000s, working with people like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Released his first solo record in 2004, and by 2005, Time magazine was calling him one of the most top 100 influential people in the world. So we can take it from there, and we can go a long way with Kanye.
Above all other rappers, why does he have this impact? Why is he so influential, John?
To me, the thing I hear in Kanye West, David Byrne, Talking Heads, David Byrne, etc., makes a point in his book How Music Works that a lot of rap music is actually made to be played in cars. It's not conventionally dancey music. So you've got the big bass stuff for the subwoofers, you've got treble, and in the middle you've got a void that's filled by the rapper. And where I think Kanye really scores is he's got a fantastic feeling for melody and for structure and for production. And these are, immense sounding records. And one of the plaudits for him on the plus side of Kanye, I'm sure we'll get to the negative side soon enough, but Sir Elton John said he's a stone cold genius. He's like Miles Davis meets Frank Zappa. Well, there you go.
Lady Boss, fellow rapper.
I agree. I've got to say, when it comes to producing his music, he's really intricate with what he's doing. And as he said about the car scenario, I'm a sound engineer as well, and he's absolutely spot on that we are trying to fit that middle section. The same as if you put two earphones in, you should be able to hear it right in the middle of your head. So as an artist, we're trying to almost get into the middle of your head. Kanye West, he's in about everyone's head. When it comes to his music, he's a superstar. He's a genius, and it's the character, I suppose, that comes with that. Maybe what we are seeing and what we don't like is that bit of the ego that's shown in the wrong light, where in fact, as Lady Boss, there's also Stacey, and I feel that's the same with Kanye. And, I agree with what John just said as well, and everything he said, yeah.
Yeah, he's been called a misogynist in the past, though. He's had a lot of labels thrown at him. How do you feel about that?
Well, it comes with, if you want to be a rapper, right, and you don't want to get labelled, don't be a rapper. When we go out to be a rapper, we're putting out ideas that maybe of a certain situation that he's seen from his side. Sometimes maybe he's not investigated it thoroughly enough, and it's a biased opinion, which not many people are agreeing with. So it's about finding a balance of getting all the information and putting it out, and that's hard, as well as trying to be authentic. So you've got to try and find, when it comes to Kanye, where is his music actually coming from? And he's definitely a narcissist.
John, he seems an unlikely lunch partner and friend for President Donald Trump. How did he end up in the White House yesterday?
CNN have billed this as that was Trump's black people meeting. Part of what they were trying to discuss, apparently, was the opioid crisis, which is about a drug that's supposed to ease addiction to opiates and is, in fact, causing huge addictive problems, especially with Trump's core audience, white people in the Midwest. And so Trump called in a couple of black people who like him for a good photo op. I think that's how it came about. And it turned into something, in some ways you can see the attraction between Trump and Kanye, because Kanye sort of throws out these opinions and then he takes them back and then he throws them out again. I'm not quite sure what he's up to. But yesterday he managed to get in a whole bit of rap about Yeezy, which is one of his clothing design things, and how his collaboration with Adidas had got them to make a load of money. So what he was essentially using the platform for was to say Yeezy had made Adidas great again.
Well, I guess, Lady Boss, I mean, what rappers are doing with their music is trying to get messages across and trying to change opinions, and changing from a rap style to a spoken style when you're speaking to the president. He's effectively just trying to do what he's been doing in his music for years.
Yes, of course, and can we touch back on the drug thing that he's trying to do there as well, and come back to Scotland? Let's bring it back to Scotland, because the same thing is happening here. There's obviously young people who are coming up in the music scene who are ending up addicted to prescription drugs, not just street drugs, prescription drugs. And the same as what John said about the Kanye situation, it's really clever. These two intelligent, genius egomaniacs have done the perfect thing there for a press release. Think about getting that press release. Kanye West meets Trump. They hit the money. They've hit the money here with this, and it's really good as a social movement. This is possibly one of the moments in history that we're talking about.
Well, so far, all fine, but maybe he may end up being a bit of a threat, because speculation this morning, and I think he was asked yesterday, Kanye, would you ever consider standing to be president of the United States? And he didn't rule it out, Lady Boss. He didn't rule it out.
That's like me saying Nicola Sturgeon, move over the now. I'm for the Gorbals, and I'm feeling poverty here. You're my constituent, but when I write to you, you never write back. So if am I the Scottish Kanye West? You couldn't go down that road. Surely not. He's not thinking of becoming a president of the USA. Surely not.
Well, John Kavanagh, what do you think? I mean, the ego is there. The ego has landed now alongside another one in the Oval Office. Stranger things have happened.
Nothing is impossible, and he's had plenty of brushes with presidential comments before, including the famous one where Barack Obama called him a jackass over the whole Taylor Swift business. Which I'm sure many listeners are familiar with, at the awards ceremony. He was barged on stage and started declaiming that Beyonce should have won, and then Beyonce called Taylor Swift back to that stuff.
That was a beef, wasn't it? It was a beef.
Grab the world's media, which he's fantastic at doing that. He can grab the world's media.
Anyone intrigued by this who wants a bit more Kanye, and who wouldn't? One track to listen to after the show today, Lady Boss, who would it be? What would it be?
Of Kanye?
Yeah.
Just put the CD in the bin, Stephen.
John Kavanagh?
I would recommend All of the Light, which has got Elton John and all sorts of people playing and singing on it, Drake and Alicia Keys. But personally, maybe I'd go along with Lady Boss here and say, if you want to hear some fantastic rap, I cannot hear enough of Janelle Monáe. Listen to Lady Boss and Janelle Monáe. That's what I'm saying.
I just can't believe we managed to get through this without anyone swearing, including me. Well done, everyone. Hang on, quick, take her mic down. Lady Boss, thank you very much indeed, and John Kavanagh as well. Exactly 10:30.